Hey guys, welcome back to Token Tech. Today I want to talk about a question that I had the other day, which is why would someone buy or recommend an Intel platform today? Now, to make things clear, I'm not talking about the older Xeons that you can get used on eBay really cheap. Those are kind of fun and hacky to put together. I'm talking about the current gen um, Intel CPUs, right? And again, I'm not attacking anyone. I'm not trying to say anyone's dumb or wrong. I genuinely want to know why someone would do it and try to understand that thought process because I personally just can't get my head around it. So, the reason why I even thought about this was because I was going online and looking at CPUs and GPUs and computer parts in general, and on microcenter.com I saw they had a 9900K for $450, which seemed like a pretty good price to me. And they even had a bundle with a Z390 motherboard, which was only 550, which seemed like an even better deal to me. And I actually got pretty excited. And I was thinking, oh my goodness, maybe I can buy this. Maybe I could sell my current system and try out this new platform. I'm a PC enthusiast. I'm not really beholden to any brand. I don't really have brand loyalty. I just like getting my hands on new tech. As you can tell from my videos where I did a lot on AMD Vega stuff and then went out and bought a 10 series NVIDIA GPU. So, anyways, I used to have an Intel CPU. It was a 6700 non-K, and then I went over to Ryzen. Well, looking at this, I did get excited, and I was trying to figure out how I could convince myself to actually go through with it and buy this new platform. Obviously, after saving up for a couple weeks. The first thing I went to was what everybody goes to, which is gaming. They must be so much better at gaming, right? Everyone says they're the king of gaming, and when I looked up the benchmark results, it was true. They are better at gaming. However, the margin is quite small. It's a very small margin, very slightly better at gaming, and that's with using a 2080 Ti at 1080p. Okay, so at 1080p with a 2080 Ti, yeah, you'll notice a little bit of an uptick on a 9900K. At higher resolutions, it basically evens out. And if you're using a lower end graphics card like a 1070 like me, or a 580, or a 5700, or a 2060 Super, or anything like that, you're really not going to notice the difference. And I do believe the vast majority of people do not have a 2080 Ti. So this is where we're kind of talking the difference between absolute performance and relative or real world performance on the other side. Okay, and with real world performance, the gaming performance really isn't quite that big of a difference to warrant the price increase. You can get a 3700X for, was it like 300, 330? And the gaming improvement on the 9900K is nothing to really speak of, especially not enough to warrant that price increase. So the second thing was the motherboards, right? The motherboards can get a bit expensive. Micro Center has an answer to that with the bundle only being $100 more expensive. But on Ryzen, the motherboards are way cheaper. And yeah, X570 can get pricey, but you can use X470, X370, B350, B450. So there's a lot of options there of what you can do. I'm currently using an X370 Crosshair 6 Hero with my 3800X, and all it needed was a BIOS update. This can be done on your own. This can be done through the AMD program where they send you a CPU to upgrade your BIOS, or even taking it to a computer store. They'll typically do it for free if you bought the motherboard there, and let you update the BIOS right there in the store. They'll do it for you, and then you can go ahead and use your new CPU. So that makes it kind of hard to recommend it on a value standpoint. So value isn't there. Gaming is kind of there, but it's a very niche market of people who would really take advantage of that. Really 1080p, super high refresh rate, like 240 hertz refresh rate gamers. The other thing that I will give to Intel's credit is QuickSync. QuickSync is an amazing technology. It brings render times down significantly, going from a couple minutes, 30 minutes even, down to just a handful of minutes, like 2 or 3 minutes. This is all thanks to the fact that Intel has 15,000 developers on their payroll that work to make software like that and to push it into other pieces of software and to do stability testing and all that other stuff. So their BIOSes are actually really nice as well. They have a really mature, stable platform, which is something we can't really say just yet about Ryzen. Okay, now just to put things in perspective, 15,000 developers on Intel side dedicated just to software support. That's more than the entire company of AMD. All right, that's including the graphics division too. So just putting that in perspective for you. Okay. However, to go with stability, you have the security vulnerabilities that exist on Intel's platform and seem to continue to be new ones to be found all the time. Every couple months, another one shows up, which you don't see on AMD side. Now, I'm not saying you won't ever see it, but we're not seeing it right now. So where AMD has more security, stability definitely is with Intel. However, again, is that worth it? Is it worth the price increase, the motherboard increase, and also the fact that that platform is a dead platform? There's nothing new except for the 9900KS, which is just a 9900K, to upgrade to on that platform. Z390 is the end of the road, and the 9900K is the fastest thing you can put in there. The next generation of Intel CPUs are definitely going to be on a new motherboard, and that means more upgrading, or you have to get a whole new motherboard. Again, I already talked about this. I haven't upgraded my motherboard since first generation Ryzen. That has saved me a lot of headache, a lot of time, a lot of money, because I don't have to get in there and monkey around with this stuff. I just take out the CPU, pop in a new one, and we're good to go. This motherboard will be able to support the CPUs from next year as well, meaning that this still isn't a dead platform as we speak. As the recording of this video, there's still more life in this, and later this year there's going to be a 16-core CPU I could pop in here if I really wanted to. So you can see this has a lot of life left in it. So I'm still sitting here scratching my head, well, what makes people really want to get an Intel CPU and platform? What would drive somebody to recommend it to other people? I don't understand it. I see two small groups of people: super high refresh rate gamers and content creators who use Adobe and take advantage of QuickSync. If you're not in those two categories, I really don't know how or why I would recommend an Intel platform, or why I would personally buy one. You know, the 3600 is a crazy good value. The 3700 is a really good value. The 1800X, if you can find one, it's pretty good for the price. You know, it's pretty crazy stuff out there, and the motherboards, you know, are cheaper, and you can get older motherboards. And then first and second gen Ryzen are so dirt cheap right now that it's just crazy. I just can't see to recommend any Intel consumer level mainstream CPUs. If you have a reason that I haven't thought of, or an argument that will change my mind, or just something that could shed light on this issue for me, please let me know in the comment section down below. That's what I want from this video. I'm not trying to hate. I'm not trying to make anyone feel bad or feel stupid about their purchase. If you like Intel just because you like Intel more, sure, go for it. That's totally fine. It's your money. You can buy whatever you want with it. Go for it. Knock yourself out. I just want to know why. What's the motivation behind it? Because that's the part that I don't understand. And maybe you'll change my mind, and I'll have to make another video about the one thing that I totally missed. So let me know in the comment section down below why you buy or recommend Intel. I'll catch you guys in the next one.